Hi, welcome to this week's Transformers review, where this week we will be doing another 2 feature. This is the Legacy, not the Legacy, but the Bumblebee live action movie Soundwave and Ravage. Mainly because Ravage is the minion, and Ravage actually comes with a accessory that goes with Soundwave. But before we get to our review this week, our double feature this week, we are going to be doing our shout-outs of the week. First, the Time Traveler Toys and Collectibles at 115 South Loudon Street. Switch it up a little bit, where you can actually get all kind of Transformers and G.I. Joe and so on and so forth. Unfortunately, I didn't get either one of these guys from there. I got them both from Walmart. Yeah, I got them both from Walmart. And you could get Transformers and G.I. Joes and so on and so forth from there. And while you're there, you can also go across the street to Back to the Media go to Back to the Media and get all of your video game needs. From the Atari to Nintendo to all the current systems and all games that go along with it. So go ahead and feel free and check them out. And then you got 4-Color Fantasies for all, and I do mean all of your comic book inquiries. Like Marvel and DC and IDW and Image and all points in between, back issues, current titles, you name it. And you can check them out there all at one time. So feel free and please do check them out. And while you're in the neighborhood and you need mental health issues taken care of, you can go to Healing Grace Counseling Services at 133 West Pascal Street, Suite number 10, and see Robert C. Brown and check him out. And if he doesn't have any services that you need and that you are looking for, may I suggest Northwestern Community Services Board. You can locate them at the Big Brick Building on Front Royal Pike, which is also the same place. You can also do our national shout out of State Farm Insurance. So if you call, you might get to talk to Jake. Hey, you never know. Tell Jake that I said what's up. But this is pretty cool. But our next shout out is another local one, at least local to me anyway. And for any of my viewers that live in Winchester or Clark County, you can go to the Bank of Clark County for all your banking needs. They got great services and whatnot and so on and so forth. So definitely feel free to check them out. But that's our shout outs of the week. But let's take a look at our first part of it. Let's do our minion first in Ravage. As you can see with his block mode, which you could actually store his 3 little accessories on the block mode. But I took them off so that way we can look at them. So let's look at them first, and then I'll show you what he looks like with them on. Let's get this little rocket launcher that actually pegs in at that little hole right there at the top. You know, and pretty nice little rocket launcher. And he comes with his 2 little hip rockets. Nicely detailed. As you can see, he does come with 2 of them. And he also comes with this piece right here, which you can actually attach to his mode, and then it also goes to the cannon right there for Starscream, or not Starscream, Soundwave. So yeah, that'll work perfectly. So let's go ahead and take a look at Ravage in the block mode with the accessories on. Here he is with his 3 main accessories. I didn't put that on, but you can have storage on here for the rocket mode. You can put it on one of his hips or right there at the tail part. But, you know, I'm not putting it on because it does belong to Soundwave's little cannon, even though it came with Ravage. But let's go ahead and take a look at Ravage in his Jaguar mode. So here's Ravage in his Jaguar mode. which is pretty cool. You know, his articulation, his mouth can open, his head can go, his head can move up, down. That's pretty much it for the head. Sorry for the blurriness. As you can see, he's got articulation in his legs all the way around. Even his feet can move. And that's on both feet, both legs. His tail, or all four legs, I should say. And his tail can move up and down. You know, pretty nice looking Ravage. You know, this is pretty sweet. You know, this is a sick looking Ravage, but it's pretty cool. So let's set Ravage to the side since we're done with Ravage, and do Soundwave, which he is not in his cassette player mode. You know, but it's a weird looking spacecraft thingy. Which underneath, this is the bottom, you see his head and robot kibble. And I'll show you the special little feature that you could do when I get him in robot mode. You know, and do that. And let's take a look at his accessories, which he comes with this assault rifle, nicely detailed. And he comes with his little shoulder mounted cannon thingy, or record recorder thingy, you know, and whatnot. Which this part does move out, which could be for in his transformation mode, where you can sit it on his back, or you have it mounted on his shoulder, whichever one. And it does come with this little missile part that comes with Ravage. So in order to get this to have this Soundwave complete, you got to get Ravage, Core Class Ravage. So to get this piece here, which will connect it to this end of the cannon, which I'll show you when I have it in robot mode. But let's go ahead and put Soundwave in robot mode. So here is Soundwave in his robot mode, with the rocket and the rocket launcher, his little handheld rifle. And like I said, you know, if you got Ravage in his block of junk mode, as I like to call it, or Cybertronian cassette mode, here's a little special feature. You can do the pop open the cassette like Blaster, and Ravage, eject, operation, destroy the Autobots. But that's my best Soundwave impression. But that is a feature that you can do. I'm not gonna present my display my Ravage in block mode in Starscream's chest, because I want to display all my Decepticons in their robot modes. So definitely feel free to I would definitely pick up these two. They are sold separately. Ravage does come in his own Core Class figure case, and Soundwave does come in his own packaging. But these two are a must-own, definitely, if you have a Decepticon army, because Megatron needs his right-hand man, so to speak. You know, because Galvatron's got Cyclonus, so Megatron has got Soundwave. But I would definitely pick these two up. These are must-have figures. I would rate them as top tier. The robot mode for Soundwave here is awesome. But his alternate mode with that Cybertronian vehicle-looking thingy is hideous and atrocious. I do not like it, but you know, I'm old school when it comes to Soundwave, where I like him in the cassette mode. So I'm pretty much old school with that. So definitely feel free and get these two. I mainly wanted it just because I wanted the Ravage, but I had to get this guy just so that way I could have that missile thing right there hooked onto Soundwave. Plus, I wanted a Soundwave, so hey, it works. I haven't got the Masterpiece Soundwave yet with the cassettes, but it's all well and good. So tune in next week, as we will be doing a Stunticon next week. So definitely feel free to to check that out. This has been Soundwave and Ravage from the Bumblebee movie, the Studio Series Collection. So tune in next week to catch another Transformers review. And as here on Cobra Island, until all are one. See you in the next one.